The Partridge Family, 1970. America's first fake pop band turned real teen idols. A widowed mom, 5 kids, one bus, and a sound that topped the charts. But behind the harmony, heartbreak, addiction, and secrets that took decades to surface. Here's what really happened to the Partridges. Cast 1. Shirley Jones played Shirley Partridge. She was already an Oscar winner before she ever stepped on that bus. Then this show turned her into America's mom. Now, 92 years old, she's outlived her TV husband and buried her real-life stepson. She's watched half her TV family die, and she's still here, telling their story. Cast 2. David Cassidy played Keith Partridge, the heartthrob every teenage girl in America screamed for. Millions of records, sold-out arenas. But offstage, he was falling apart, a decades-long battle with alcohol he could never fully shake. In 2017, his body gave out. Organ failure, gone at 67. His last words, reported by his family. So much wasted time. Cast 3. Susan Deasons played Lori Partridge. America's sweetheart was starving herself in secret. While the world saw a wholesome teen idol, Day was battling a brutal eating disorder on set, living on almost nothing but carrots until her skin turned orange. She survived it. Won a Golden Globe years later on L.A. Law, then walked away from Hollywood completely in 2004, and has refused every single reunion since. Cast 4. Danny Bonaduce played Danny Partridge. The wisecracking kid became a walking headline. Cocaine arrests, brawls, a reality show literally called Breaking Bonaduce. Everyone thought he'd be the first Partridge to die. Instead, in 2022, his body just stopped working. He couldn't walk, couldn't balance. Brain surgery saved him. Today he's sober, married, living quietly in Seattle. The kid nobody bet on outlasted almost everyone. Cast 5. Suzanne Cruff played Tracy Partridge. The littlest Partridge grew up, stepped away from the spotlight, and lived a quiet private life. Then in 2015, at just 52 years old, a hidden heart condition she never even knew she had took her suddenly. Her Partridge family brother, Danny Bonaduce, said it best. Everyone thought I'd be the first one to go. Cast 6. Dave Madden played Reuben Kincaid, the gruff manager who could never catch a break. On screen or off, apparently. Madden kept working for decades after the show. In 2014, heart and kidney failure took him at 82, the first Partridge to leave the family for good. Cast 7. Jeremy Gelbwaks played the original Chris Partridge. The first drummer in the family band lasted just one season, pushed into the role by his parents, clashing with the whole cast and quietly written out. He walked away from Hollywood completely, picked up a chemistry degree from Berkeley, then an MBA from Columbia. Today he runs a business in New Orleans. The kid who couldn't act his way onto season 2 out-earned half the cast. Cast 8. Brian Forster played the second Chris Partridge, stepped into the drummer's seat when Gelbwaks was let go, and stayed till the finale. Descended from actual Hollywood royalty, even related to Charles Dickens himself. But fame never called him back. He traded the stage for a race car, then a classroom, then total anonymity. Last scene, living his life exactly the way he wanted it, far from the cameras. Cast 9. Rick Segal played Ricky Stevens, brought in as the new little kid for the final season, a classic last-ditch move to save a dying show. It didn't work, and the series ended months later. But Segal's story didn't end with it. He kept working for decades, sharing scenes with Michael Jackson, Bob Hope, and Johnny Carson. Today, he co-runs a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers. The kid brought in to save the show ended up with the longest career of them all.